Welcome everybody to the community call, the special Mint Day edition. Very exciting day around here. Love seeing the PFPs up here on the stage. Can't wait for reveal for all of you in the chat to have your champions. It's going to be amazing.
What's up, y'all?
Hey. Tungsten, the Metal Cube version is just classic.
Thank you.
Classic.
Very good.
We'll let everybody fill in here while we get started. Oh man, Mint Day. So, just to recap really quick, if you are a LinksDAO holder of the leisure or global NFT and you had that NFT on November 4th at 5 p.m., you are eligible to mint right now. You can go to champions.linksdao.io and mint. Gas fees have been around $2. So, free to mint for holders. Go get that done ASAP if you have not. If you are on the friends and family allow list, that is any allow list that is not in the official links from one of our partner communities, then you mint tomorrow at 11 a.m. And then the public allow list mints Thursday. So again, members, go get your mints in. Don't miss your shot. Cool. Well, we have a really fun update from Bez. For some of you golf fans out there, we got a cool opportunity from one of our partners. So I'll kick it off to him to share that and give us some updates about what's going on with the course.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Coop. Appreciate the intro. We got some awesome news and updates related to the course search. But before we get to that, we just got a word from our partners at Endeavor, who rep Jordan Spieth, that they have given us a link to share with members for a whole bunch of awesome auction and raffle items related to the Jordan Spieth Foundation event, which is going to be this Thursday in Dallas, which I'm flying down to Dallas to go to. Hopefully should be a very worthwhile trip on the links front to spend time with our partners at Endeavor, maybe a little bit of time with Jordan himself, we've been told, as well as a whole bunch of other people in the golf industry, both brands, other players. And so it should be a good time. Also being hosted at Topgolf, one of our other partners, coincidentally. So it should be an awesome time. And they've just sent us a link that we'll post in probably, I don't know, some channel, members only channel, for some pretty awesome auction and raffle items, ranging from Final Four tickets to Pebble Beach Pro-Am tickets to Inside the Ropes, that is, to a whole bunch of Titleist stuff. So look out for that in the next little bit. Coop has the link and we'll probably drop it in there in a little. And then on the course front
right now in member announcements,
okay.
FYI.
Okay.
If you go to members news, it is there. Special
Nice.
link. Go ahead.
Awesome. And so obviously you do not need to be at the event to win the items, to win the auction, to win the raffles. So put your info in, and hopefully a Links member takes home some awesome prizes. Then on the course front, we've got some great updates. We have another course visit planned. So I think at this point we've seen 9 courses, I think is the latest, between a handful during the most recent trip down to the Southeast, a couple other trips that Jim had taken earlier in late summer to fall. And we just booked another trip down the first week of December. I'm going to be down in the Southeast part of the United States, meeting with an architect and who happens to own the course that he built. I guess maybe some alpha there, if you can sort of sift through that that data point. And yeah, should be an awesome time looking at another site that we're pretty bullish on. And then this past week, I had the pleasure of playing golf with Tim Jackson, who runs a firm called Jackson Kahn, which built Scottsdale National, Bob Parsons course. They just renovated and redesigned the Alotian Club, which is the top 100 course in Arkansas. And I played with Tim at MPCC Dunes, which is a top 100 course, which they just restored and kind of redesigned. And so Tim is probably even more excited about the project than he was beforehand, which I didn't think was possible through the calls that I've had with him over the last month or so, and is ready to dig in and do visits alongside a handful of other architects that I've been talking to. But Tim is sort of like chomping at the bit to start doing site visits with us. And I know that there was a question in the Discord, in the course channel. Someone asked about like number of LOIs we dropped or number of term sheets we dropped to at this point. And the fact of the matter is we've been sort of very careful about the work and diligence that we've been doing. If we wanted to buy any course, we could have. We saw plenty of courses that were available for sale. But when we did the poll and the voting from members, I guess when was that, Coop? Like a couple months ago at this point, we did that snapshot.
Proposal 14.
Yeah. The number one item on that list was high quality golf course. And one of the other most highly ranked items was a course that we can play relatively soon. With those items ranked that highly, they typically run, I would say, a little bit counter to one another. There probably aren't that many golf course, and if you want a golf course that's high quality, that's playable relatively soon, those are hard to find, is what I'll say. And so we've seen a couple of them. We're very bullish on a couple. We had Kemper do an extensive deep dive on one, furnished us a very long report that was super useful and will be valuable in evaluating that opportunity and probably a couple others. But we're picky. We don't want to just, make an offer on something and then have to backtrack on it, or we don't just want to make an offer on something that frankly just isn't that good. Because we saw a handful of those. And so I would say this team has gone from being, knowing nothing about this process starting in January, February of this year, to actually being pretty sophisticated with how we think about this search and how we engage with owners and operators. And that's in no small part to the support that we've gotten from our partners at Kemper and even the team over at Endeavor, who is helping us source opportunities at this point as well. So all that's to say, we've got a few very, very high quality leads that we're leaning in on, and still feel very confident with the aggressive timeline that we outlined around trying to be as close to in contract on something by year end as humanly possible. So that's the update on the course front. Super pumped about the trip that I've got coming up in a couple weeks. It's circling back to a course, frankly, that we started talking to back in January. So would be pretty interesting to go full circle and have one of the first courses we spoke to way back before we even knew what we were doing end up being the course that we ultimately buy.
Yeah, for sure. And just to resonate with that point, right? That snapshot that we took, proposal 14, which was on September 5th, right? The number one ranked attribute was high course quality. Only 3% of folks said ready to play within months. Obviously, getting a course as soon as possible is the goal. But, we really want to get an awesome experience, not just buy any course here. So, thanks, Bez, for all your hard work on that front. We're going to keep on trucking and get more course access, more benefits, more perks, and we will be playing golf on a LinksDAO course in 2023. I'm really confident in that.
I'm not one for guarantees, but I would come as close to possible, as close as I'm willing to be comfortable with guaranteeing that as well. So
love to hear it.
We got some great leads, and I think the course that we're looking at in the next couple of weeks, I think people would be pretty shocked that we were able to pull off based on the sort of the coverage and an interest that there is in this particular property.
Sweet. Well, thank you so much for that update. We're going to change gears a little bit here. It is Mint Day, and I want to let everyone know that we currently have had a fantastic day of member minting. Out of the 10,253 total supply, only 6,360 remain, which means that tomorrow, when the friends and family list opens, there, depends on how many more members mint today. So if you remember, again, I'm going to remind you, go to champions.linksdao.io and claim yours, because friends and family, those are our friends at Floor, at Swag, at CPG, at VSP. I can't even go through all of the awesome partners that we've named and partnered with for this. So stoked to have you in the community, by the way. Welcome. I'm Cooper, head of community. Bez is leading some of the golf course sourcing. This is the team up here on board, on stage, and we're so happy to have you all here, and stoked to have you mint tomorrow at 11 a.m. And for those of you who are not from one of those communities who signed up on the public allow list, you're going to be on Thursday at 11 a.m. So 24-hour mint windows. If you're confused or want to see the graphic, just type !mint, and all of the minting instructions, the website, the mint dates will pop up for you there in chat. So really stoked. Yeah, some examples of the art. Obviously, the folks up here on stage have those. See some in the audience as well from our community team, and we are really, really excited. Another detail, important, we get this question a ton. When is reveal? When you mint, you get a placeholder item, which is the GIF of the trophy case. The art will be revealed shortly after the collection sells out. So we will update all of you. There'll be an announcement. We'll have a reveal day event here in the Discord. We'll have a little party and go from there. Any other notes? Anything I'm missing on the PFP mint, the mechanics, any of that stuff that you want to tap on, Mr. Senor?
No, just thanks everyone for patience. I mean, the delegation process was definitely one that we needed to work through with people. So if you have any issues, you can hit !wallet check, and that'll give you a bot command on how to reach out to support. And thanks, super shout out to Dom and Cooper for just like fielding through those all throughout the day. I think Dom, Cooper, and I combined have probably responded to 100 of those messages today. So just, really thankful for that. And thanks for everyone's patience. But overall, I think from my perspective, and I think what I've heard from people in the community is Mason did an incredible job with smart contract. The mid site gas, I've yet to hear someone who paid more than like $3 for gas. And so super well optimized. We had zero bugs as far as, the mid site goes. People were able to get right in there at 11 this morning and start minting. Just want to double down on what Coop said. Like the entire design around the mint mechanics was to do three things in this order. One was to ensure as many members who want to mint champion have the opportunity to do so. That's why we did a members only mint today. That's why we did the snapshot. But the second thing then is we also wanted to make sure that we could add in other folks, right? And so a lot of people in the call today are people on the friends and family list or people that are on the public mint list. Members sort of head start advantage will end tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So if you are a member and you haven't minted yet, your chances go down pretty significantly starting tomorrow. So I would mint today. If you know a friend or you have somebody else that you know is also a member, remind them. Not everyone's in Discord all the time like we are, so would let them know. But otherwise, I'm really excited to welcome a bunch of new people tomorrow on that friends and family list and have everyone get their champion reserved. Nothing else really to add there. Just I'll be available, most of this week to answer questions. Like I said, utilize support tickets if you have an issue while minting. That's the easiest way for us to get track and get you speedy service. But other than that, just excited. It's been a fun day.
Absolutely, a super fun day. I wanted to kick things over. I know we love POAPs here. Eth, do we have a secret word for folks?
We do. This is an exciting day. We are 5 minutes early on the mint window, but what I can do, I can still reveal what the actual secret word is.
If we want
So
to
if
hold
you,
off, we can and take some
yeah,
questions. I see some hands are raised. If some people want to pop up on stage, talk about
yeah,
the PFP project, the course, any questions who are new to the community and want to come up on stage, go ahead and raise your hand and we can bring you up on stage.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, let's kill some time. Everybody, if you don't, go ahead and download the POAP app, mobile app. Get that ready. So whenever I throw the word up on my profile pic up here on stage, you'll be ready to go.
Love it. You ate cheese. I think you were first.
Hello. How you guys
Hey.
doing?
Good.
I actually just joined today. I got my Leisure membership today. Yeah.
Welcome.
That's dope.
Nice to meet you guys. Yeah, I really wanted to join like the Harding meetup like last week. I'm from like the SF Bay Area. So, yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you too. Welcome to the community.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super stoked. I got my PFP. I got my PFP minted. Hopefully my friends could get it too, but yeah, they're like looking forward to it too. Yeah. Yeah, no, thanks for bringing me up to the stage though. I just saw the no. I just said I just clicked the button. I didn't know I've been going up to the stage.
Well, welcome. All right, sir. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, you're welcome to hang out on stage or drop back down if you have a question, but let's kick it over to Surters.
For sure, for sure.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, how's it going?
Yeah, just a quick thought. Yeah, I just want to thank publicly on behalf of all members for the immense work and time spent, the whole crew these past days solving all kind of doubts, integrating new members into the community. Sometimes that effort goes unnoticed, but it's a lot of screen time. So nothing more, just to let you know that even if it doesn't seem like it, we regular members notice it. And Coop, this is for you, man. Like, take a vacation or something. Hell of a work these past days, man.
I'm planning on going to Florida for Thanksgiving and playing plenty of golf, so I appreciate that.
You serve, man. Thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate the kind words. Thanks for coming up. Who's next? Van?
Hey guys.
What's
Hey,
up?
I just wanted to say, thanks for I guess making it a smooth process. Maybe part of that wasn't and part of me finally getting on my desktop to interact with the smart contract. But yeah, it went really well, and I felt like the gas fees were more than fair, so I don't even know how much you guys have to do with that, but again, it was a really smooth process. Kind of another thing I maybe wanted to bring up, and maybe there's another time where we could talk about it, but I was just kind of looking through Discord, and I saw somebody brought up, I don't recall who it was, an app for LinksDAO, and I was just curious, if we've made any progress on putting something together like that.
Yeah, Mr. Senor, you want to take that one?
Yeah, for sure. So, Clubhouse being kind of the main product that we've been, shaping over the course of the last couple of months. That started with the redesign. That started with, adding in announcements, notifications, so it's easier to get info what's on happening in the project. And then the launch of GGA will actually be rolling out IMG Prestige courses and Links Play in the next week or so. So there's a lot of work that goes into Clubhouse that, right now is a website, right? Mobile optimized web. It's not an app. We think a lot about an app. I think there's a couple of things that are sort of hurdles to implementing an app right now. One is, I don't know how closely people follow Apple News, but in the last couple of weeks, Apple released an update to their terms of service that basically made token gating, I'm oversimplifying, but for the sake of this, it's like basically made token gating impossible. Not technically speaking, but just as far as their ability to approve an app that uses an NFT to access it. And their rationale is probably pretty clear, right? They have a subscription service. They make a lot of money from their subscription service, and they take 30% of every subscription that's created. And so NFTs are a workaround as far as they're concerned. I buy that as a company that has to protect its bottom line, but it makes it harder for a project like ours to deliver apps that allow for like existing members to use NFTs to join. We're thinking a lot about ways around that. There's obviously a bunch of different of ways to still make an app happen, but it's still, while a priority for us to deliver like really great experiences, the focus is still on sort of the future of Clubhouse and continuing to add features and continuing to make it more usable and continue to improve it. That being said, there's also been, conversations about different sort of directions we could go with an app that maybe had a more specific use case, like tournaments or competitions, etc. But those are really early in sort of discovery and research. So net, like I've really enjoyed to watch the chats around a LinksDAO app. I think right now we're still in the middle of locking in our roadmap and priority from a development standpoint, so it's a little early. But yeah, it's exciting to think about, excited to talk about. It's just Apple hasn't done us any favors on that side with regards to token gating. So I know it's not like super specific response, but that's just kind of what's in my head right now.
No, yeah, I appreciate the candid response, and that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean, I guess again, we could probably go back and forth on this for a while, so I'll give up the floor to another question. But yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I'll add you as a friend. Let's talk for sure. I'd be happy to talk to you more, and then we can just share out kind of our conversation maybe to save time here.
Yeah, or communicate in that chat where I was reading about it. But yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah, I can do that too. That's good.
Cool.
Sorry, Discord froze up on me there. Thank you, Van. I love Chimi. Am I saying that right?
Yes, you are. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, welcome to the stage.
Thank you, man. Thanks for the opportunity. I joined. I probably will be minting tomorrow if supplies left. I am coming from the RCC community. I'm a community leader there. Shout out to CoinBilly for giving us the opportunity to sign up for this. I have a question. I wasn't very familiar with the LinksDAO membership, and I wanted to know what the perks are for the champions versus the um, membership. This was very attractive to me because of the, um, I think, what was it again? I think I read the Top Golf opportunities. I frequent Golf here in South Florida, so that was very attractive for me. And I wanted to know if the Champions PFP collection has any kind of perks for Top Golf.
So as of right now, the Champions PFP on its own does not have any Top Golf benefits. The golf benefits are pretty exclusive to the leisure and global holders. That being said, our partner, our point person at Topgolf, is pretty excited about this PFP project, and we are definitely exploring, various ways to integrate the PFP into like every aspect of, the golfer's experience. So from a real course to Topgolf to, you know, custom branded merch from various suppliers. We're in talks and working on those things. But right now, the best way to get a discount at Topgolf is a leisure or global membership. Um, that being said, this is a free mint. We're really excited to see where it goes, and we're looking for tons of ways to always add value to the whole community. Right? That's one of our principles is that. But again, we're always going to consider our global and then our leisure holders are premier benefit tiers for this project.
That was good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for joining the community. Stoked to see which PFP you meant.
Same.
Awesome. Well, if there are any other questions, you can feel free to raise your hand. If not, I hope you've already downloaded the POAP app and you are ready to go. if you look at the top of your screen at ETH's name, his name is now the POAP. His profile picture is now the POAP secret word. So that's "You're a champion." URACHAMPION. You're a champion. So if you use that on the POAP app, you will be able to claim your POAP. I'm logging in right now to get mine. Stoked about that. Thank you, ETH.
Yeah, anytime.
Is that all caps or lowercase?
All caps.
All caps. Minting my POAP. Got it. Let's go. Love it.
Yep, it's got the Mint site link on there. So if anybody needed a little shortcut to go find the Mint site for tomorrow, there you go.
Love that. Woo! I got it.
Nice.
Love the POAPs. Very cool. Cool. I'm not sure if TBA Crip is requesting to speak. If you are, can you toggle that? Because it's not letting me bring you up here on stage. There we go. Boom.
GM, how's it going?
GM.
What's up?
Am I here?
Yes, you are.
Oh, man. So there's a thing that I think is happening where I can't hear anyone when I'm a speaker on mobile. I apologize. I just wanted to ask kind of what the purpose of to just get a feel for it and like understand it entirely, because I missed a little bit of this Discord call. What the purpose of the champion PFP is, like to give your LinksDAO members a digital identity to bring more people into the community. I heard you say that second part. And then anything else that someone might want to know. And then if we're not on the friends and family, I don't know, secondary tier of minting for tomorrow, then we'll probably just have to pick up on secondary, and reveal happens as soon as it mints out, I believe you said. Sorry if I was interrupting anyone speaking. Like I said, I can't hear. Hope you heard me.
Thank you for coming up on stage. My Discord actually crashed and restarted right at the beginning of the question. But I
can take
grasp...
it, Kuba, if you want.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'll kind of answer them in reverse. Well, I guess kind of the main part of the question as far as the why. Yeah, I think you nailed the two major ones on the head. One is providing a digital identity for the project. You know, even back in January, I was searching through a couple weeks ago for the first mention of PFP, and there were a lot of mentions before the mint that people were like imagining what the original Genesis LinksDAO NFT would look like. But then really starting in January, there was like serious conversation from the community is like, we would love to be able to change our avatar pictures to something that represents the project, or we would love to hold another NFT that gave us, you know, a different type of representation than the cards do. So that representation, like the fun, the flex, is definitely a piece of this. You know, we opted for something that was really fun, and you could even argue conflicts a bit with like the brand in a fun way. Like, you know, I think the brand typically is like really clean and modern, and like we wanted to do something that was really fun, a little bit irreverent, and had a cool story with it. That was intentional. So yeah, the identity piece is important. And then, yeah, like I said, the second part around the growing the community, as I said before, there were three reasons sort of in order of why we optimized the way that we did. Is like we wanted to make sure that, you know, as many members as possible commit first, because we saw this as an existing member benefit. Number two, we wanted to make sure that we recognize the value of globals over leisures. And number three, we wanted to bring new people in. And so what's exciting is tomorrow morning, you know, we're going to, you know, wake up and then do a bunch of work and then go to 11 Eastern. And there's a whole bunch of people who don't currently have a LinksDAO NFT that'll now be a part of the community. And that's really exciting to me that we were able to make sure that we had some available for the public. So those are the two primary reasons. Hope that answered your question.
Perfect. Doesn't look like we have any other questions. So just a reminder, it's URACHAMPION. You're a champion for the POAP. And we have taken a mini snapshot, a regular old-fashioned screenshot of the audience, and we will be reaching out to folks who won the gift cards here for attending the community call. So thank you all so much for being here. Again, friends and family mint window tomorrow at 11 a.m. Public allow list Thursday 11 a.m. If you have any questions, feel free to tag me in the chats, open a support ticket, and we will get anything you need for you. And hopefully we'll be playing some golf together soon. So stoked about this. Welcome all the new members, and yeah, appreciate you being here.
Thanks, everybody. See you soon.
Also,
Thank you.
type exclamation point Dune to get the Dune dashboard. Austin, great work on that.